Mr. Christopher Cox, come on up and say a couple words.
It is so great to be in front of a room of raucous patriots tonight. It reminds me of the New York Convention a few weeks ago. What a difference you made there. With Gary Burnson, you put him over the top, and you should be proud of that. We now have a patriot running for this country. I should know so many people in the state party said, oh my God, the Tea Party's here. What can we do with them? My dad said, let them in the room. Let them in the room because you are the people and you should decide who our candidates are, and you will. And you have made such a great choice with Gary Burnson. As a fantastic candidate, I am so excited to be running with him. I hopefully will be running on the Republican line in November. He's a fantastic candidate. But the business at hand, the business in front of us right now, is to defeat Tim Bishop. We have to do it. Tim Bishop stands for an agenda that is a liberal left agenda and that makes no bones about wanting to take over this country and change it from the country that I love, from a country of heroes like George Washington, as I see on your shirt, sir. George Washington is a hero of mine. George Washington gave our country heart when it appeared that the situation was hopeless. He led an army across the Delaware River and shocked the British in the Battle of Trenton and showed that the United States, that America would not go away. He gave our country heart. Thomas Jefferson, earlier that year, gave our country soul when he wrote the Declaration of Independence. That is the country that I love. And then later on, when some patriots wrote the Constitution of our country and talked about rights not delegated to the government, are left to the people. You are the people. Those are your rights. That is the country I love. Today, that country is under assault. And it is under assault from people in Congress like Tim Bishop. And that is why this election is so important. This election is an inflection point. We need to send someone up against Tim Bishop who will beat Tim Bishop and who will stand for conservative values, who will stand for limited government. That's what I will do. I will take the fight to Tim Bishop. When Tim Bishop talks about cap and trade, we know what that means. That means higher energy prices for everyone. That has nothing to do with saving the environment. It won't save the environment. And you know what, today, thank goodness a judge stood up and took off that moratorium. That judge took off that moratorium for drilling in the Gulf. And you know where it was most popular? It was most popular in the Gulf. For the 50,000 people that were working on those rigs, whose livelihood depends on that. That's who it was most popular with. Thank God for that judge. You know what? Thank God also for Jan Brewer in Arizona. She's just the governor trying to enforce the law. She deserves our support. She deserves our support. These are the modern day heroes. These are the modern day patriots who are standing up for our values. I know I normally rail against liberal activist judges. Well, thank God there's a conservative that's standing up on the bench. We need that. We need that. And you know what? Obama, a few weeks ago, he's sending another liberal to the bench. He's trying to send Kagan to the bench. We need more voices in Congress to stand up against that, to say we should be able to look at her record. We don't want her rammed down our throat. We need to examine her record, and that's what we should be doing with our congressmen. And thank God there's some Republicans standing up for that in the Senate. But Tim Bishop has voted 98% of the time with Nancy Pelosi. He is supporting this liberal left agenda. And he is under assault. If we lose this seat, after everything that has happened in the past year, and I know I spoke at a Tea Party rally over a year ago with Steve. I spoke at a Tea Party rally there, out in Hopawk. If Tim Bishop survives this time around, what does that say for the Tea Party movement? What does that say for our country? This is ground zero for change in America, and it starts right here in Setauket again tonight. We're going to defeat Tim Bishop. We're going to defeat Nancy Pelosi. We're going to elect a conservative Congress. And I will need your help to do it. Together, we will take back our country. Thank you very much.